welcome to another video. So today we are diving into what this autumn season has in store for you. Autumn is usually a time of harvest, reflection, gentle release of what no longer serves us. Also when we gather the rewards of our past efforts and let go of what no longer serves us. A bit like the falling leaves on the trees, right? So in this reading, we are going to explore the theme of your season, what you're ready to harvest, what is time to release, the opportunities that may appear, and the guidance to help you walk through these months with the clarity and the grace that you need. So take a deep breath, get comfortable, connect to your heart space, and get ready to choose the pile that speaks to you the most. So for pile number 1, we have this card. Soul name. For pile number 2, we have card number 16, Ask Your Soul. And for pile number 3, we have card number 8, Create Space. Take a moment to connect, to choose the pile that speaks to you the most. And I'll see you there. Timestamps are in the description below. Alright, so if you chose pile number 1, welcome to your reading. We are going to start by taking some oracle cards, see what comes through. For pile number 1, what can you show us? Okay. For pile number 1, what can you show us? Okay. For pile number 1, what can you show us? For pile number 1, these are a lot of cards. For pile number 1, what can you show us? Could I have just 1 or 2 cards maximum, please, for pile number 1? Okay, all good? Okay, thank you. Oops. Okay, and for pile number 1, okay. Alright, so we have fulfillment, wish fulfillment, success, achievement, happy outcome, great. We have drifting apart, the connection between you and someone is fading, okay. Facade of concern, someone's concern might not be sincere, hiding ulterior motives. Oh, ulterior motives again. Someone may be getting close to you with hidden intentions. Alright, we have a theme here. We've got the door of simplicity and the door of wisdom. Oh, we have 2 cards here. We have as well bridge of dreams. Dreams are a bridge to your soul's depths. Cross it to uncover your truest desires and directions. And we have call to authenticity. Answer the call of your soul. Be your authentic self and let truth empower you. Okay. And here we have preserve, security, forethought, thrift. Oak tree, power, courage, strength. and chamomile with gentleness, relaxation, and sleep. Let's get some tarot as well. Just some cards to clarify the next few months. Thank you. We have the Star reversed, 8 of Cups, 6 of Cups reversed, the 10 of Swords reversed, and the King of Swords. All right, so this autumn season is opening with a deeper reminder of who you really are, right? With soul name and call to authenticity. It shows that this will be a season of peeling back layers, of no longer living under the expectations or facades that others project onto you. You may also feel where certain relationships or certain dynamics are starting to feel hollow or performative, right? And that is shown here by drifting apart and facade of concern. So these are dynamics that probably feel less and less authentic to you, which is normal because we all grow, and sometimes we grow into different people that no longer match or vibe in the same way as before, and it's okay, it's part of our evolution. It's also true that here with facade of concern, someone hiding ulterior motives, and then the ulterior motives card, perhaps this fall, the next 3 months, perhaps it will bring an eye-opening moment where you see someone's ulterior motives clearly, perhaps someone who seems supportive but is in fact acting in their own interests, or just really realizing that someone around you is not showing up with sincerity, right? Trust your intuition to guide you on this. If you feel like something is off, if you feel like something, I don't know, you have a gut feeling that tells you I should not trust this person, don't. Just trust your gut feeling, Trust yourself rather than thinking, oh, but I want to be a good person, I should give them an opportunity. And then you see things are not going well, but you think, no, but I'll just try, I'll just be the bigger person, I'll still try and rescue this fall. Maybe don't. Some people, they just are the way that they are. So trust your gut feeling, protect yourself. That's one of the clear messages here. If that means that the person walks away, then let them, because better alone than with someone who doesn't really have our best interests at heart. But here's also the beauty of these next 3 months, which is, while some connections may fade, the universe is aligning you to focus on what's truly aligned with your soul, and that we have here with Bridge of Dreams, right? So even if they walk away, even if there might be some people or one person, doesn't matter, who doesn't have your best interests at heart, well, maybe all of that is happening just so that you can realize, by contrast, your authentic self, right? And to let your own truth empower you so that you can start trusting more your inner vision, right? Your intuition that is pointing you towards the path where real fulfillment, which was the first card we got, lies, right? And here we have bridge of dreams, right? The dreams are a bridge to your soul's depths. Cross it to uncover your truest desires and directions. And we have door to wisdom, because it is wise of us to decide who we want to keep in our life, right? Who adds to our life and who doesn't, or who brings only problems and concerns, right? And here, even with door of simplicity, uncomplicated, minimalist, again, this theme of better less people but great people than a lot of people but with a weird vibe, to keep it simple. And here again, with wish fulfillment, this is such a powerful sign. It shows that whatever it is that you have been quietly working toward, maybe you were even doubt about the things you were working on, here with the star reverse, perhaps whatever you've been working on, you were not so sure it was going to work out. But here it shows happy outcome, right? It's really within reach in the next 3 months. For example, the job that you've been trying to get, the creative project that you've been putting your time and your energy into, the healthier routine that you've been trying to build, whatever it is in your life, right? Whatever goal that you've been slowly walking towards, and that maybe you were starting to lose a bit hope or not sure when you would see the results, that is finally starting to show up. This autumn is really bringing opportunities of success and happy outcomes for you, so that's great. And it's also great to focus on that rather than on this message here, because wherever we focus, that's where our energy goes. At the same time, we do have here the Eight of Cups, which shows the need to walk away from something familiar, right? Can be a role, can be an old pattern, or even a relationship, in order to make room for what truly satisfies you. And this card is very much in connection with walking away from some type of energy. You have to see what this means in your life, but you are walking towards something that will bring you fulfillment, right? Something that is going to be aligned with your purpose and with your soul's calling. Here, the Six of Cups reversed, it adds to this. It says, okay, don't get stuck in the past, don't get stuck on how this energy makes you feel. Just accept that some things evolve one way or the other. Don't stay stuck on idealizing what once was, right? This season isn't about clinging to nostalgia, but it's about moving forward with clarity. The oak tree here, the oak tree and the chamomile card, they bring this balance, meaning you have the inner strength, the inner resilience to stand tall, but you're also encouraged to approach life with gentleness and rest and simplicity, and that connects here with door to simplicity, right? Which asks you not to overcomplicate things or to spread yourself thin. Sometimes 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 most of our wisdom, right, the most profound wisdom we have, shows up or emerges, emerges would be a better word, when we slow down, when we save our energy, when our thoughts are not scattered, when our energy is not scattered, right? And so it's also about finding peace in simple routines. And here we have preserve, right? Security, forethought, thrift. And it kind of, in a way, shows a bit, it's a very simple card, but it shows a bit the reading, which is, it takes time to prepare all the jars. I don't know if you've ever done this, but it takes really a lot of time. Some of them, they can take months, right? I was thinking about the example with olives, for example. It takes weeks, I think, to get them ready. But it is about that. It is about knowing that every small step that you take, every step, every pass, every point of the recipe, it is leading you to a happy outcome, right? You know you will have these ones ready by the end of the process. You trust that you'll be able to eat them as well, like he's doing, right? But while you are working on it every day, a lot of these recipes, they need time to rest. Again, I'm thinking about the olives. They have to stay resting for a few days, right? So it is about that. It is about how some things, they evolve, and they it might seem to us like, oh, nothing is happening, or I don't see movement, but the stillness is what's nurturing them and is what's making them grow and evolve. So that's a bit as well the message for your reading, which is, even if this month the only movement you see is more connected to people leaving your life, or situations dissolving, or no longer feeling connected to stuff that before used to feel familiar, it's okay. It just shows how much everything else is working on the other side, right? That you might misinterpret as no movement, no news, no evolution, but actually there's a lot going on in it. And sometimes we already gain a lot just by getting rid of what doesn't help us. And that's also an important point, that usually we don't really attribute value to, but it's actually super important, because sometimes getting rid of, or no longer being associated with a toxic energy, is enough to open up new energy channels for us, right? And that's also here what Door of Simplicity is about. Okay, then we have the Ten of Swords reversed and the King of Swords. So these two last cards, they speak of recovery and empowerment. So it shows how you are rising from disappointments or betrayals with a sharper mind and stronger boundaries, right? This is clearly your season to cut through illusions, to see truth clearly, and to lead your life with courage and honesty, right? Exactly, with more wisdom, more aware of what's essential, and willing to let everything else go, with calm, with trust, with preparedness for the future. So if you chose pile number 1, this autumn, it brings, I would say, both a harvest and a release. Harvesting the dreams and wishes that you've long carried with you, and releasing people, habits, illusions that no longer align with your soul, because your soul is in constant evolution. So if you trust your authenticity, if you trust your wisdom, and the quiet power within you, this season can truly be a turning point towards fulfillment and deeper sense of peace within, basically. It's also a season that is a door to connecting more deeply and truthfully with your own soul, with your own essence, with your own life purpose. All right, so if you chose pile number 1, thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped you. Let me know in the comments what you think. That would be amazing. Or just leave a little heart, a little emoji. That's great as well. And hopefully I'll see you in my next video. I wish you a lovely, lovely fall. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Have a great week. Bye-bye. Hello. So if you chose pile number 2 with the card Ask Your Soul, number 16, let's check what's coming the next 3 months. I'm going to start with some oracle cards, and then I'll take as well tarot. So for pile number 2, what can you show us? we have Door of Learning. What can you show us for pile number 2? What can you show us for pile number 2? A lot of cards. Anything else from here? Okay. And I just want to double check if anything else wants to come from this one. All good from this one. Okay, all good. So we have Door of Learning. Okay. We have Jupiter, action, expansion, growth. We have Freedom, Uranus, leap of faith, breaking free, new cycle. We have Clarity, truths. Secrets of time. Time is not your energy, but your ally. Everything unfolds at the perfect moment. We have Mortar and Pestle, integration, subtlety, thoroughness. Integration, subtlety, and thoroughness. Okay. Door of Learning. Find some space. Okay. Clearing the air. Clearing up misunderstandings through communication and shared experiences. Shared experiences deepen the bond between you and others. Okay. Let's get the tarot. I'll start with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, anything else for pile number 2? All good? All good. So, we have the Wheel of Fortune, the 8 of Swords reversed, 7 of Pentacles reversed, 3 of Swords, okay, the World reversed, the Hierophant, and the card you chose, Ask Your Soul. Okay, so if you chose this pile, the next 3 months they are all about expansion and freedom and truth. Those are the 3 cards we have here at the start, right? With the card you chose, Ask Your Soul, appearing first, there we go. It shows that autumn is a season of listening close to your inner guidance, of aligning with your higher purpose, with your higher self, of asking yourself, what do you truly want to experience, and where have you been holding back out of fear, out of habit. It's about really uncovering what you want to see in your 3D experience. And starting here with 3 planets, with the 2 planets and the Clarity card, it shows exactly that. So it shows that with Jupiter representing action, growth, expansion, right, being the planet of good fortune, that also makes us take bold steps towards opportunity, right? So if you're being waiting for the right moment, Jupiter is saying take the action because luck meets you halfway, right? And then we have Uranus, the planet of breakthroughs, leaps of faith, breaking free from habits that are not supporting us and our true essence and what we came here to do. So Uranus comes to shake things up, so that you can stay in your comfort zone forever, so that you are obliged to ask the questions that help you move forward, that help you take this leap, right? And together, Jupiter and Uranus, they point to a sudden shift that ultimately leads you towards freedom, like a career change, a relocation, even a surprise relationship twist that opens new doors, right? And alongside this energy of change and expansion, we have the card of clarity and truths. So this card shows you're seeing things more honestly now. Your intuition is sharpening, right? Followed here by the secrets of time, with divine timing, cyclical rhythms, patience, and trust. It's a reminder that not everything has to unfold all at once. Things are coming in their due time, right? When they have to, when you are ready for them. So the timing of events, and that also means the delays that sometimes tend to frustrate us, but they still have a reason and a purpose. But yeah, the timing of events in your life is working in your favor, even if it doesn't seem like it sometimes. And for example, maybe you've been waiting on an approval, on a job opportunity, or for someone else to express their feelings. All of that, all of those things that sometimes we get impatient about, this card suggests that patience and timing, they are key. They are they show how things are aligning, even if you can't see the full picture yet, right? And that's here what we see with clearing the air, as well as shared experiences, because they bring the relational side, so the dynamics at play in your life, to the center of the stage in the next 3 months, right? So these next 3 months, they bring this energy of breakthrough, of expansion, where misunderstandings can be resolved, but attention only through clear communication, only through open, honest, heartfelt communication. So this fall, there's a chance to repair connections and deepen bonds by being truthful about what you feel, about what some experience has made you feel, about what kind of experiences you would like to share together, what makes sense, what doesn't. That can be anything from what kind of relationship, how I see the person I want to be with, how I see, also still in dynamics, but how do I see my working team, how do I want my work environment to be, my family dynamics, how do I feel comfortable, what do I want to express, how even simple things like, do we all agree on going to this destination for holidays? Is this the experience we all want to share together, right? But all of that we can do through open and honest and kind communication, right? I think being kind is also quite important. At the same time, with here mortar and pestle and door of learning right under it, it suggests integration. So you are taking the pieces of what you've learned and making something meaningful with them, right? A bit like here, with a little bit of photos from here, photos from them, you create the album, right? So it's the same feeling. It's like maybe for some of you is literally taking things that I learned here, things that I learned there, things I studied, this new skill that I got, and actually taking all that and turning it into a strength for your future path, into, for example, a strength that you can use for your career, right? Or for example, if you see a job opportunity that you would like to apply for, and you see, oh, but they ask for this requirement that I don't have. But so you go and you study a bit here, you listen a mentor there, you get a coffee with someone who already works in that area, you start putting all of these pieces together, and then you actually have enough to fulfill that that requirement, right? And now here with the tarot. So the tarot is quite interesting because we start with the Wheel of Fortune, which shows change is inevitable, right? And that's also here the energy, which is fast change, new direction, out of nowhere, let's go. It's something new, it's a leap of faith, but you can take this new opportunity because it's also written fortune in there, because it will allow you for expansion, for growth, for pursuing passions, right? And that's exactly how your tarot reading opens, right, with a Wheel of Fortune. And then it's followed by a Seven of Pentacles, saying that you might be feeling impatient, like your efforts aren't paying off. However, this is a mental loop. This is you telling yourself that delays are not important when delays are very important, right? If you were to actually be planting stuff, you would understand that from the moment where you plant a little seed to the moment where you can actually have some sort of harvest, it takes months, right? So you would understand that this delay is not delay, is that things are getting ready. Things take their time. It's the natural cycle of life. But being reversed, it shows that you are not having the same kindness towards yourself. You are not really thinking, okay, things are taking time, but it's the time that I need to develop myself, to be the version of myself that I need to be, so that I'm on the same frequency as the thing that I'm trying to attract. But good thing is that you are starting to be aware of that, because here with the Eight of Swords reversed, right under clarity, truths, heightened intuition, seeing things, it shows us that you are breaking free from mental blocks, and you are realizing that you are no longer, you are not as trapped as you thought you were at first, right? The Three of Swords does show a moment of heartbreak, of disappointment, right? And that could be connected. That could be connected with some kind of conversation that you might have, right? That could be connected because sometimes when we listen to the other, we might be caught off guard in the sense of, oh, I never realized that you were thinking that way. I never realized that this situation that for me was so clearly a yellow situation, for you was a blue situation, you know? Like, I never realized how differently you could be seeing me or the situation itself. So sometimes that can hurt us or hurt our ego, right? Depending on the situation. And it is a bit that energy of also taking a step back and realizing, okay, hurt or it disappointed me, but why did it hurt and why did it disappoint? Which buttons did it press? Is it really me? Is it my ego? Is it because it doesn't align with what I wished for and now I have to accommodate for something else? So all of that is also an exercise that you can do, because with the world reversed, it shows that you are in the middle of the journey, so not at the end. There's more here to be learned before completion, right? So it is also about working through this energy of the Three of Swords, understanding that the others will have their own opinions. They will decide to take their own actions, right? But that's up to them and their evolution. And you have to focus on your opinions and your evolution and your own energy and keep it high enough to allow for all of these good things that are ready to manifest in your life to come through, right? And with the Hierophant here at the end, it calls you to the themes of wisdom and tradition and perhaps mentorship as well, right? Seeking guidance from teachers, from spiritual practices, from your spiritual team, or even structured learning to ground you as everything else shifts, right? Or to find your structure in something, in philosophy, in your mindful practices, but to give yourself some kind of foundation that you can rely on for the next 3 months at least, as you welcome these shifts and these changes in your life, but something to truly be your anchor, let's say. I think this is the message I have for you, pile number 2. So this season, it really is all about trusting the time of things, embracing change. When change comes, even whether it comes softly or if it hits you right out of nowhere, embrace it. It's for your own growth. It will bring you to new places, better places, right? It's going to open new doors. It's you stepping into greater freedom, right? And with Jupiter and Uranus at your back, breakthroughs are possible, but you have to stay patient and you have to communicate clearly. And when I speak about communicating clearly, it's not only with others but also with yourself. You have to have your intentions clearly. You have to have a clear vision of where you want to get and visualize yourself already there, and be thankful and happy that you are already there, even if you don't see yet that manifestation in your 3D world, right? It's about, okay, I'm already so happy and grateful that I got these amazing grapes to eat. Even if you don't see them yet, but you believe and you know they are coming and you know they are there already, and you feel that and you can taste them and you can see yourself picking them up. All of that creates the energy and it gives a direction to your intentions, right? So that's quite important. It's also quite important to keep learning along the way, because we are constantly learning. So maybe the next 3 months is great to read more books, watch more constructive movies, have a mentor, however you like to learn, you know. I'm not saying you have to go to school or take a course specifically, but however you get to learn, that will be super enriching for you over the next 3 months. So you can think about your reading like this. Life is rearranging itself so that you can step into a bigger, freer version of yourself. And the timing, even if it's frustrating, it is divinely aligned. So for the next 3 months, pile number 2, if you chose this pile, just ask yourself, you know, what would my soul do? What would my higher self do? What's the best I can do in this situation to keep on learning, to keep on evolving? And yeah, this is your reading. I hope it has helped you. Let me know in the comments, that means a lot. Even if you just leave a little heart, that's great. And hopefully I'll see you in my next video. I wish you a great fall. Bye bye. Alright, so if you chose pile number 3, this is your reading. Let's check what autumn is bringing you. So if you chose this card, create space, number 38. We'll start with some oracle cards, and then we'll get you tarot as well. Oh, so for pile number 3, what's this new season bringing them? Okay. Anything else from here? Okay. can you tell us for pile number 3? What can you tell us for pile number 3? For the next 3 months ahead, this fall season, what can you tell us? Okay. And finally here, what can you tell us for pile number 3? Anything else? That's a lot of cards, but okay. Okay, so we have the world, new cycle, karmic completion, travel fulfillment. Here we have truth, expression, fears, illusions, family foundation, friendship test, soul alliance, walk with your soul allies, together you will fulfill greater missions. Tend, maintenance, encouragement, guidance. Door of magic with mystical charm, enchantment. And door of compassion with empathy, kindness, mercy. Let's check tarot now. Opa. What can you show us for the next 3 months for this fall? Ooh. We've got the 6 of Wands. Okay, 6 of Wands, King of Wands, the Lovers reversed. Okay, and from here, anything else? Anything else for pile number 3? We good? Okay. And from here, are we good for pile number 3? Okay. Okay. We've got the Knight of Wands, 6 of Cups reversed, and the Knight of Swords. Okay. Okay, so before I get into the reading itself, you've chosen the card Create Space, right? So this is such a clear sign that you are being called to clear out distractions, clear out fears and illusions, to make space, to make room for what's real and what's meaningful and what's aligned with you, right? And we start the reading with a World card. So that shows that you are entering a new cycle, a fresher chapter. And it begins by being honest with yourself about what's true, truth expression, new perspective, seeing the truth, and by releasing and by seeing what has only been an illusion here with fears, limitations, comfort zone, negative outlook. So this new chapter comes and starts when you see clearly the distinction between what's real and what's an illusion in your life. And some of this truth may show up in relationships. We have here the friendship test, showing that not everyone around you is aligned with your growth right now, right? Some friendships or some connections could be tested for loyalty, right? Here as well with the lovers reversed and the Six of Cups reversed, you may find yourself letting go of ties rooted in nostalgia or imbalance. And this isn't easy, but this clears the way for deeper, more authentic bonds, right? That's where this card, Soul Alliance, comes in. Is like by you cutting ties or simply no longer being associated with whatever is represented by these illusions, by the Six of Cups, by the Lover's card, by no longer being on that frequency and having the courage to move forward, you will find your soul tribe, right? You'll walk with your soul allies. It's as if the universe is bringing you these allies who truly share your vision and soul mission, right? It's like these people who will walk with you, who will encourage you, who will help you step into your higher path, right? Family foundation, this highlights as well the fact this highlights as well the fact that you may be focusing on home life and responsibilities, or even redefining actually what family means to you, right? Here the keywords are commitment, home, marriage, celebration, security. So this shows that also when it comes to family, what is the truth to you? What makes sense to you? What does deeply resonate with you? And what is actually just some opinions or some wishes that you have that are based on illusions or fear, right? Whatever this represents to you, but what's clear, in the sense of sometimes we say we want I'll give the most basic example. Sometimes we say, oh, I really want to get married, right? But we keep on choosing partners that really do not want to get married, who see marriage is that way, they will run that way. So that's also something that is actually based on us not being aligned and not being fully ready to take on that commitment and to choose people who are and we keep on choosing people who are just showing us how much we are actually running away from that, because inside maybe we have fears about commitment. Maybe we have an illusion that, okay, marriage will solve all my problems, when it will not. You have to work on yourself, right? So all of these in all these areas of your life, can also be at work, can be in your community, any kind of domain of your life. You'll see this dual this contrast, right? What is truth and what is fear? Where are my actions coming from, a place of love or a place of fear? And that's quite important for you to start this new cycle. Here with the card 10, it reminds you that growth takes maintenance, right? Whether a relationship, a project, your own well-being, consistent care, it's needed. And here, aligned with the door of compassion and the door of magic, it shows that when you approach situations with kindness, with openness, with a touch of faith, then you create a space for unexpected blessings and solutions to come in. It's a bit like, once I read this sentence, which was like, how was it? It was something along the lines of, you approached it like it was hard, and so it was. Meaning, if you already approach a situation thinking it will be hard to deal with this, then it will be hard to deal with that. But if you approach with the situation thinking, this is here for my growth, this is here because I can use this in my favor, like to grow, to learn more about myself, this will actually be a very light situation. This will be so much more lighter than what I expected. Actually, solutions will come, and I won't even have to spend my energy on this. Like if you approach it from a lightness point of view, it will help to dissolve the situation, let's say. So it's really much about your mindset. Is the situation is neutral, right? But what am I mirroring or projecting to that situation? Is it my fears or is it my faith, right? And here with the tarot cards, so it shows a very strong, we start off with a very strong leadership energy, right? We start with the Six of Wands and the King of Wands, and they show recognition, they show confidence, they show stepping into your own power, right? This is your moment kind of energy. So you may be seen and celebrated for something this season. That can be at work or in your community or within your personal life, whatever it is that is important to you, right? You will find success and you will be celebrated. But there's also a little warning here with the Knight of Wands reverse, which is, and also with the Knight of Swords, which is, there's a risk of rushing, there's a risk of impatience, there's a risk of acting impulsively, right? And where does this risk come from? It comes from a fear-based mentality. If you are calm, like the King of Wands is not rushed at all, he's chilling on his throne, right? So if you are calm, if you are seeing things with truth, if you are aligned, then you don't feel this need to rush, to control, to get things secured as fast as possible, right? You can actually take a time to just sit down, be grateful that you have what you need, be grateful for everything that you are manifesting. Those are very different mindsets that start this new cycle in very different energy frequencies, right? So it is about this balance between moving forward with passion and being careful not to burn out or to clash with others as well. Altogether, if you chose pile number 3, this season, this fall season, this autumn is asking you to release old illusions, old fears, connections that no longer serve you, old perspectives, negative outlooks, old patterns that are no longer aligned with your soul purpose, right? Everything that is keeping you out of alignment, basically. And instead, to step boldly into your truth. You are entering a new cycle where your soul allies, your true foundations and your inner fire, they will guide you, right? Remember this image of the King of Wands. He's chilling, the fire is controlled in his hand. He has the power, he's okay, you know? He's not rushing forward, he's not like with fire on his back rushing through the wild, you know? He's chilled, he's okay. He's like, everything is coming to me in due time. I'm here just taking care of my energy, being thankful, seeing things clearly with clarity, letting my emotions and my passion do the manifestation, you know? And when you combine compassion with courage and clarity with action, then this season becomes a powerful turning point, not just for your outer achievements, but for aligning your life with the people and the missions that truly matter, to really put you in the path of what you came here to manifest, to do, for the impact that you came here to have, right? So this month, don't stay stuck on what didn't work out. Don't stay stuck on what you are missing. Don't stay stuck on connections that fizzled out. Instead, choose to focus on truth, on clear action, on heart space alignment with your higher self, on your honesty with yourself, on embracing these new perspectives, right? Success after the quest. So there you go, you know, be compassionate with yourself if you chose spell number 3. Be kind to yourself. Things take time. You can search for guidance. You can ask your spiritual team for guidance. You can as well encourage yourself, you know. You are already doing better today than you did yesterday. That's already a huge leap, and sometimes we take it for granted, you know. Welcome this collaboration, this support, this shared growth into your life. And if something has to go and something has to no longer be present in your life, it's okay. Trust that you are just simply creating the space needed for all the good things to come, so that they have space to be in your life. Because if your life is full, where will they be? Right? So you have to clear some space out, and then it will be full of great things, because it will be a mirror of how you treat yourself, right? And in the end, that's the magic of it all, which is when you learn to tame the fire, when you learn to go from a Knight of Wands reverse to a King of Wands, when you learn to be in alignment with yourself, when you learn to be calm, to let go of control, to see things as they truly are and not projecting onto them, when you are not afraid of speaking about what you truly want, what boundaries you want to start upholding, then that's the magic you see in your life, which is everything you are on the inside starts coming on the outside as blessings. And that's beautiful when it starts to happen, right? So if you chose spell number 3, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it helped you. If it did, let me know in the comments. Leave me a little heart. That's already great. I love to see them. And I wish you a great new season ahead, and a great new chapter in your case, and a great new cycle ahead. Yeah, so wish you all the best, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video, and wish you a great week. Bye bye.